My parents adopted a new baby. He was ruining my life. Mom and Dad had been hinting at a surprise for weeks. Something special. Something big. Something that'll make all our lives better, Dad said. I hoped for a family vacation, or maybe a swimming pool. Instead, I got a brother. His name was Ian. Only 8 months old. Dark hair. Little eyes even darker. They'd adopted him through the same agency they'd used to adopt me. I hated him. We had to share a bedroom. Soon, half of my stuff was boxed up in the attic to make room for a crib. He wasn't much fun either. He screamed whenever I touched him. But no matter how much he wailed and fussed, Mom and Dad were wrapped around his chubby little finger. A new baby is a big adjustment, Mom said when I complained. So we all have to be patient and work together. I tried, I really did. But they couldn't see what I saw. I began noticing things within a few months of Ian living with us. Strange things, like how Ian's cry never seemed to reach his eyes. I can't recall a single tear ever wetting his cheeks, almost as if it was all for show. And he was strong enough to pull out a handful of my hair when I tried to give him a bath, howling all the while. I tried telling Mom and Dad that he was weird, but they chalked it up to jealousy. Their lives now revolved around Ian, with little time left for me. I finally discovered why late one night. I woke at about 3 a.m. I glanced at Ian's crib only to find it empty. I almost cried out for my parents, but the sound of their bedroom door creaking open stopped me. I poked my head around the corner, where I saw it. Ian, his head split open like a blooming flower. He sat atop my father's chest, his limbs jutting crookedly from his body. His tongue, now a long, wet rope of flesh, reached down my father's throat. He was feeding on them. I crept back to my bed, unsure of what to do, until the next evening. Mom and Dad needed a break. They decided I was old enough to babysit while they went to dinner in town. Once we were alone, I laid Ian in his crib. His little black eyes looked surprised when I laid the pillow over his face. It took a long time for him to stop kicking. When it was done, I called Dad, putting on my best frantic voice as I told him Ian wasn't breathing. Mom and Dad were devastated.